The last game up in the USL Championship this weekend brings us to Irvine, California, and Championship Soccer Stadium. It's Orange County SC and El Paso Locomotive. Tonight's match is presented by Patterson Auto with the former pro striker Ricky Lopez-Espin. I'm Josh Eastern. There's no doubt it has been a struggle this year for El Paso, but 3 of their 4 wins have come away from home. As for Orange County, they are looking to get a little bit closer to that top 6 with 3 points tonight. The last time Orange County and El Paso met was last October in the playoffs. Milan Olaski was scoring for fun last year, and he scored the lone goal in where both of these teams want to get to this season.
I think it starts with this El Paso Locomotive side. Yes, you don't get the result that you want last time you played on this field, so now what does that use for motivation for Wilmer Cabrera? I do think you look at his side, needs to be a little bit better because Orange County, they have a goal scorer, Ethan Zubak, a player that's very high, that likes to make those runs down the channel, has scored goals for fun at every single stop in his career. The service is going to be the key for Orange County. What does it look like into him, and how confident can he be in front of goal?
Our player to watch tonight is presented by Omega Accounting. For El Paso Locomotive, that Miami win last weekend ended 7 games winless, but they have just 1 win in their last 9 after another loss last time out.
You look at the roster, you look at the individual talent, there's no shortage of that, so now it all comes down to Wilmer Cabrera. What buttons can you press to get the best reaction out of your side? Really difficult time at Sacramento. You're looking for a reaction from the El Paso Locomotive side.
We are building you up to first kick tonight from Championship Soccer Stadium in Irvine. It's Orange County and El Paso. First kick and lineups next.
Just the community aspect of Orange County Soccer Club. And if you want to support local sports and local teams, this is like the definition of a local team. More than just a soccer team, it's more of a huge family that's coming together here to support the one and only professional team that we have here in Orange County.
OCSC is just such an amazing place to go with the family on Saturday nights. We look forward to it so much, and we can't get enough of it.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Here in Orange County, passion runs deep for the beautiful game and for the community. That's why Patterson Autos is proud to be the official sponsor of the Orange County Soccer Club. From Tustin Mazda to Tustin Hyundai, Huntington Beach Mazda to Mission Viejo Kia. We're 4 dealerships strong, serving Orange County with the best selection of your favorite vehicles. At Patterson Autos, we believe in teamwork, community, and giving back. So join us in cheering on OCSC. Come visit Patterson Autos, your favorite Orange County dealer, and let's score together.
Tonight's match is presented by Raising Cane's. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Zulfagari. Injuries for Orange County and head coach Paul Hardiman, so a couple of changes to the starting 11.
4-4-2, so you expect this side to be organized, to be hardworking. Kyle Scott might come centrally. Haygard and Powers, look for them to dictate tempo. Powers might drop in a little bit deeper and be that single pivot, but all comes down to the movement of Dunbar and Zubak. What does that relationship look like? Zubak will play centrally and expect Dunbar to make those runs into the channels, testing the shape of El Paso Locomotive.
For El Paso Locomotive and head coach Wilmer Cabrera, the game midweek in Sacramento, so changes here as well.
A lot of rotation. My eyes goes to the wingback position. You have Miles Lyons and Ricky Ruiz on both sides of the ball. Look for them in terms of their discipline to pick and choose when to join the attack and drop down to make that line of 5. Tumi Moshavani will play as a false number 9, so look for him to drop in and be part of the build-out. Armando Moreno and Cabrera, how good can they be at occupying the back line for Orange County?
We are ready to go for first kick tonight. Orange County in black, El Paso in white. Our referee, Abdu Ndiaye, will have the whistle. As always, it is a picture-perfect night here in Orange County and Irvine. Temperatures 72 degrees, and the sun is still shining. It's about as good as you'd like, Ricky. Just waiting on our whistle from the referee, and we can get this one underway. Thanks so much for joining us wherever you're tuning in tonight, including the CBS Sports Golazo Network. There's the whistle, and we are underway. It's Orange County and El Paso. The last game to kick off on this Saturday night. It has been a busy night around the USL landscape. We are glad to end it here in Irvine. It's between two teams that are trying to get things back into high gear. For El Paso, a 2-0 loss on Wednesday against Sacramento. It has been a tough spell for El Paso, although they did last weekend beat Miami, which ended a 7-game winless run in which they lost 5 out of those 7 games. They've won just 14 games, though, this year. And trying to get things on track. They have never won a game here at Championship Soccer Stadium. 2 losses and 4 draws all time. For Orange County, winless in their last 3, just 1 win in their last 5. They earned their first draw since all the way back in April in the 0-0 draw when they faced off against Tulsa. That was last Friday, a game in which Orange County dominated, and head coach Paul Hardiman said he was very pleased with what they did from an attacking sense. 18 shots, 7 on target, 54% possession. This is an Orange County side that comes in 272-minute scoring drought. And I guess if you need to end a scoring drought, it's not a bad team to go up against in El Paso, who has struggled.
A team that has conceded 35 times in 2024, this El Paso Locomotive side. So if you are the head coach for Orange County, Paul Hardiman, exactly what you want. You want your players to be confident. You want them to test this El Paso side early and often, especially this right-hand side.
First look at Jamali Waite, who was thrust into the starting role this summer in Copa America for Jamaica. Andre Blake injured, Jamali Waite the next man up, and he fared very well in that competition for Jamaica as they put up a good fight against some of the best on this part of the world on the international stage. Bringing that back here to El Paso Locomotive.
I think it's going to be interesting now for the 2 center backs, Fox and Malcolm, for Orange County, understanding that Tumi Moshavani is not his true out and out number 9. So he's, by tendency, always going to come century to be part of the build-out with Coronado and Calvillo. So passing players off, communication is going to be the top priority. You do not want to go and start chasing Tumi Moshavani all over the field, because the players on the outside for Moreno and Cabrera can really hurt you with their movement.
Not too much of a surprise to see El Paso on the ball early on. A team that really likes to possess the ball, although this out of play, and a throw-in will go Orange County's way. Nice connection on this near side with Owen Lamb and Cameron Dunbar, 2 players that came up in the LA Galaxy system and played for Los Dos for quite some time. As the flag comes up for offside. Orange County is entering a stretch now where 7 of their final 11 matches are at home. They're 5-4-1 at home, 8th best form in the Western Conference. But this is a place that they have really been good in past years, and you look back to that playoff game last year against El Paso. Paul Hardiman now stepping into this head coaching role, trying to get this team back to where they want to be. Our keys to the game are presented by Patterson Auto. What do you got?
We talked about sound defensively for Orange County, especially here at home. Last time out, a 0-0 draw at Tulsa, so defending that's going to be the top priority to get a clean sheet, and then you can let your players high up the field change that 1 point into 3. And for El Paso Locomotive, you need to be clinical in front of net. A side that really hasn't scored many goals, only 18 in 2024. How good can you be within that front 3 of Cabrera, Moshavani, and Moreno?
El Paso has scored the least goals in the USL Championship this year with the 18 you mentioned. They are creating a decent amount though, 4 shots on goal per game. It's right around the middle of the pack in the USL Championship. On the turn, a coming together and a whistle. Which way is this going to go? And Craig getting tangled up with Chris Hagart.
Fantastic first touch from Hagart around that standing leg. Technical ability has been a really interesting signing for Orange County. It's that right arm from Brandon Craig that catches him. And I do think he gets away with one.
Chris Hagart coming in on loan from Stabæk in Norway. That is the team that is coached by Bob Bradley, assistant Michael Bradley. Coming back here to the United States, he spent the last 2 years with Charlotte FC in Major League Soccer. Spent time on loan at Charlotte Independence, and then last year at Loudoun. A San Diego, California native though, so coming back to SoCal. This is turned over in a good area. Tumi Moshobani comes in the middle with Eric Calvillo. Back for Moshobani. Quick passing here. And now trying to unlock this Orange County defense. Comes to the end line and out of play. It's a goal kick.
Just see the talent for El Paso Locomotive. Quick passing in between the lines. But this is some ball from Cabrera. No look around the corner. Everyone thinks this ball is going to be popped into the path of Coronado. Those Lions really attack-minded outside back. Give credit to Dogman, though. Quickly closes down the space. Bit of a glimpse of how good this Locomotive side can be high up the field.
And another return to Orange County for Eric Calvillo, number 6 in white. Was part of the team back in 2021 when they hoisted the trophy down in St. Pete, taking down the Tampa Bay Rowdies in the USL Championship final. But now Calvillo in his 3rd season with El Paso. Crafty challenge put in by Kyle Scott to win it back for Orange County. And now they might have a look upfield. Played over the top for Zubak. Dunbar running along with them. Coming into the picture is Ben Norris. Floating it out wide. Good vision to try to connect with Hagart. It was just a bit too far out in front. Well done by the 17-year-old.
I think he makes the wrong decision, Ben Norris says. As this ball rotates back across, you have Dunbar making a really clever slip ball in. Sees him off, tries to go for the lower percentage. Back across the field. This game, 8 minutes in, has been played at a very high tempo.
We should give an early happy birthday to Ben Norris. He's turning 18 on the 20th, 3 days from now. Here's Norris taking that center space again. Header away, and Orange County able to keep it. Hagart stands it up for Dunbar. Great first touch. Dunbar onto his left foot, a bit too tall for Zubak. It came back centrally, and Coronado able to get it away. Orange County keeps it in. Hagart again, down the line. Dogman trying to put it in the middle, broken up, and there's Coronado again. Coronado, a recent signing, as the whistle comes for a foul. One of those trusted players for Wilmer Cabrera. 2 stints with RGV in his past. That's where Wilmer Cabrera has been the head coach over the last few years, as he stepped in to be the 4th head coach in El Paso history. Cabrera back on May 20th after parting ways with Brian Clairhout. Appeals for handball, but play on. Here's Cameron Dunbar. Dunbar, step overs, Dunbar! Back post, again headed centrally, and cleared away. El Paso getting away with a couple of failed clearances into very dangerous real estate.
When you're asking for secondary movement, whether it is Zubak, Hagar, Kyle Scott arriving at the 18-yard box, so important as a midfielder, especially for that second wave of opportunities.
Now they're coming together in the middle. This time, Andy Cabrera, the son of Wilmer, getting tangled up. Cabrera signed to a 25-day contract. Last played for Greifswalder in the German 4th Division. This is quickly played over the top, and Orange County sprung into the attack again. Norris, this time he commits the foul. And this goes back to what head coach Paul Hardiman was saying. He was pleased with the chances created against Tulsa. It felt like a few should have been converted, and it seems like we're seeing that again tonight.
11 minutes in, how many times have we seen this Orange County side get into that final third, but now it's that execution that it's been lacking. I'll say what, for El Paso Locomotive and Wilmer Cabrera, just getting pulled apart. Their shape is all over the field, too expanded in between the lines, giving the luxury for this OC side just to break through.
Calvillo's going for it, and Shuttler is there. Why not? We've seen it done before. Calvillo with his head up very quick. I know somebody who's done it before as well, and he's sitting right next to me.
Let's stop it, Josh.
USL League One, Fort Lauderdale against Tormenta, 2020, I believe. The anniversary was a few days ago. I'm up to date on it, don't you worry.
That's a good partner right there.
Just able to keep this in play. Armando Moreno for Tumi Moshobani, tried to give it right back, and it's turned over. Here's Scott.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Once this ball turns over, now you're leaving Coronado in an island. Too much ground for him to cover, especially with the numbers that Orange County has between Hagar, Kyle Scott, and Dylan Powers.
Coronado and El Paso trying to get some time on the ball. The 9th highest average possession at 51.4%. The past years, your previous managers, they have loved to keep possession. It's been their calling card. Ruiz plays it ahead. Ruiz gets the return. Plenty of black shirts converging as Ruiz trying to weave his way through, and Dylan Powers, a crucial player to get back in the lineup for Orange County. This has been a team that has really been decimated with injuries this year. He's still battling some of those injury bugs, but Powers, an important player to get back in the middle.
Does a lot of the dirty work in terms of covering a lot of ground, breaking up plays, steady in terms of his possession play as well, a leader with the experience that he has. So as he plays a little bit deeper, now you afford Hagar and Kyle Scott the ability to push higher and just go and search the game.
Hagart for Orange County, looking for a way out, connects with Owen Lamb. He's been a big part of the attack as of late. Now Dunbar Cuts it infield and plays it up ahead. Good stuff here from Orange County. The cutback ball cleared away. Lamb receives a bump from Armando Moreno and a free kick going Orange County's way.
But how good has Cameron Dunbar been to start this game on the right-hand side? Can challenge centrally, but also can take his individual player on. Requires so much attention. 3 El Paso Locomotive players get caught ball watching. Right idea from Ben Morris, but that's when you're asking whether it is Dogman, Hagar, or secondary movement to crash towards that far post, because if you do, you get a shot on target.
Owen Lamb stands over it now for Orange County. There's been a lot of goals scored recently for Orange County, but Lamb has been a big part of it. Lamb delivers, the flicked header is wide. It's an opportunity for Marcus Knockham.
Set pieces are a fantastic way to kickstart the attacking phase, especially with the player of Lamb. Watch the English on it. So now as it's bending into Knockham, does not need to hit it hard, just a simple redirect can cause some issues for Jamali Wade.
The injury report is presented by Zulfagari. And as we mentioned, it's a long list for Orange County. Trying to get some players back, including one of their top goal scorers in Thomas Amung. And the crucial player in the middle as well, Kevin Partita. Also hurts a little bit of the depth for Orange County. And some experience is also missing tonight for El Paso. And Lucas Stauffer, part of that rotation, not on the bench tonight. He's been a regular contributor. Scott going to take the top off this defense. Norris battling with Dollenmeyer. Cabrera, infield, Moreno. Norris tracking back, connected with Moreno, and a free kick for El Paso. Trying to take it quick. The referee, though, will bring it back for a set piece.
This Locomotive side can cause some issues for Orange County when they play centrally, especially with Nero, Cabrera, and Moreno. Now you're asking Dylan Powers to cover a lot of ground as he gets caught on the ball side. Now you afford the weak-sided striker to come centrally. And Morris, late on the rotation, dropping in. Always run the risk when you come through the backside of a player, and wins a really dangerous set piece here for El Paso Locomotive.
Abdu Njai puts the spray down, and now a chance for Colin Shuttler to organize this back line. It's Brandon Craig who's standing over this, along with Tumi Moshobani. This is Brandon Craig, and it's into the stands.
Gets it all wrong, the center back does. A player that does have the quality to hit a dead ball, but it's such a difficult technique. You have to lean back just enough to get it up and over the wall. Wrap your foot around it to get it to come back down.
Coming together in the middle. Scott is staying down as play continues on. Armando Moreno keeps it for El Paso. Calvillo or Dollenmeyer. And Ruiz down the line. Moshobani. And Dollenmeyer having to turn it back, but a good spell of possession for El Paso. Lowest scoring team in the USL Championship are the Locomotive. Looking decent early on, trying to come forward as Dogman wins it back for Orange County. There's Fox, he gets his former club, turns it over. Calvillo's shot is wide.
Just too casual from Fox here. Do not want to take that secondary touch and try to beat your player. His Lions does really well to pick the pocket. And now Calvillo tries to shape it up. Really difficult to bend it into that far post. If Shetler's goal just pulls it a bit wide. It's been a good start for the visiting side. 20 minutes in, playing at a very high tempo, opportunistic, hard-working. So if you're Wilmer Cabrera, you have to be very pleased.
Those are all traits of Wilmer Cabrera coach teams, so it's showing on the field tonight.
The only issue that you can see through the first part is the shape or lack thereof defensively. Too many times that front four stepping high and you leaving your back line exposed, going 1v1 with the Orange County attackers. So if you do elect to press a little bit higher, you need to stay compact in your structure.
Pressure from Moreno, but he was really the only one pressuring for El Paso. As we reach the 20-minute mark. Good back and forth nature to this one so far. Long down the line for Dogman. Craig asking for a throw-in, and he'll be awarded one. Quickly back to Orange County, Haggart. Going to ground again, another throw-in for Orange County. Came into tonight, a 272-minute scoring drought. Haven't scored a goal in 4 of their last 5 matches, Orange County. Goal scoring has been a challenge. Haven't scored in their last 3. They scored 2 in the win against San Antonio. The game before that also didn't score. And now turned over, and El Paso has numbers. It's 4-on-3 for El Paso Locomotive, chugging forward. Calvillo cuts it back, chance to shoot for Coronado, and Shetler with a big hand.
I think initially that this action has gone, if you're Armando Moreno, you need to be more decisive. As you take this touch right here, you slow down this pace. You play it in behind Calvillo. Now the momentum is against the Locomotive. Coronado understanding to join the attack as a central midfielder. Great first touch out of his body. Hit it so pure, but this is some save from Shetler. Right arm over the bar, no nonsense goalkeeping. Fantastic action all around.
City side fiber. Corner kick now for El Paso, just touched into play. Ruiz with space. Ruiz will take it on. Through a lot of traffic, it took a deflection. Maybe a chance for Orange County to respond. Zubak over the top for Dunbar. Cameron Dunbar. The cross in front, the header is wide. It's still available. Haggart goes down. Abdu Njai waves it away immediately. This game wide open at the moment. Back and forth. Cabrera blasts it towards goal, and it's just high. These teams came with their shooting boots tonight.
What a lovely display of football that we've had through 24 minutes. Players calling their own number. Back and forth. Didn't really know what to expect when you saw this matchup on the schedule. But it's been a pleasant surprise with the quality and the attacking mind from both of these clubs.
Not been a lot of goals scored in this fixture as of late. Orange County coming forward again here, chipped in the middle. Dunbar, not the tallest target to pick out. It falls now for Owen Lamb. Knockham. Hagart delivers, the heads go up again. And this time a whistle and a foul will give it back to El Paso.
It's better defending there from Ricky Ruiz, understanding as Dylan Meyer has shifted across. Now it's my responsibility to be the anchor. Tucked in. As Cameron Dunbar comes over with his back shoulder. Good call from Abu Njai.
The first two games in the series between Orange County and El Paso, a 2-0 win for each club at their respective home fields. Since then, the last 7 games in the series have been played within a 1-goal margin or a draw. It's been a good series between Orange County and El Paso, including last year's playoff match. Cabrera just trying to keep it as it's swept down a play by Dunbar, throw into El Paso. Infield, Moshobani, big deflection. Knockham got the block on it for Orange County. Comes back out to midfield, and Wahab Akwe returns it to Jamali Wade. Floated over the top. Cabrera, the service coming centrally, broken up, and Orange County get it back with Norris. Dunbar. Orange County looking to build again. 8 clean sheets, tied for the 5th most in the USL Championship. It's also interesting, they're tied for the 6th most conceded goals. So when they've gotten it right, it's been very good. When they haven't, they've conceded a lot.
Just look at the space centrally right by our center referee. About 20 yards in between lines. If you're Wilmer Cabrera, 2 things need to happen. Whether your double pivot needs to drop in or your center backs need to step up. You want to make the game as compact as possible when you're defending. And if I am Paul Hardiman, I'm asking one of my front players to come central and just be a pocket presence. That's really unbalanced, this El Paso Locomotive side.
Now it's El Paso looking to start from the back, and as expected, this game has slowed down just a little bit. Didn't think that pace would stay up for 90 minutes. Dollenmeyer and Ruiz. Orange County trying to break that up with Dylan Powers. I was not pleased that that whistle came. Calvillo coming out of trouble in the middle, connecting with Tumi Moshobani. And here comes El Paso. Ruiz, early cross, and it's turned in! But the flag will deny Amando Moreno. A silky smooth goal, but it's not going to count for El Paso.
Well, how good of an action is this from El Paso Locomotive? Tumi Moshabani comes centrally. Now you pull out, knock him. And as he pulls out, now you're asking Owen Lamb to come centrally. Where's the space on the wide part? Fantastic early ball in from Ricky Ruiz. Now you're asking Armando Moreno just to do anything that he can, any sort of deflection to put it by Shuttler. Problem is just a tad bit offside in terms of his timing. But if you're Wilmer Cabrera, that is something that you need to applaud. Fantastic bit of football from the visiting side.
Yeah, bottle that and see if you can continue that sort of run of play.
It's exactly what we talked about in the open, Josh. As Tumi Moshabani is playing as a false number 9 now, if you are Fox and Nakam, communication, you do not need to get pulled up into that center part of the field, because if you do, now it's a trickle-down effect for the players around you. They need to drop in, provide coverage. They need to become a little bit more narrow, and that plays right into the hands of the outside backs from Locomotive.
Coming together, and we'll go to El Paso on a throw-in. No whistle came. Lyons and Dogman coming together. Cabrera taking off the ball. And a whistle and a foul. USL Championship soccer continues on the ESPN networks in September with a Western Conference matchup of teams fighting across the playoff line. Last season's champion Phoenix Rising hosts FC Tulsa Friday, September 6th at 11 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. FC Tulsa losing tonight against Memphis 901. A 2-0 win for Memphis tonight has moved them into 3rd spot and level on points, even though with 2 more games played in Sacramento. We're starting to get a little bit more clarity at the top of the Western Conference. Currently, New Mexico leading Monterey Bay by 2-1 in the 70th minute. They'll now be even on games played with Sacramento and a 7-point lead over Sacramento Republic, even though the goal difference is +12 to +5 in favor of Sacramento. New Mexico winning a lot of close games. Coming into the night, El Paso 11 points off a playoff spot. It's going to be an uphill battle. They lost last year in the playoffs, of course, to Orange County on this field. Norris going to ground, and he will receive a yellow card.
Starts with his sloppy first touch here from Ben Morris. But as this ball's gone, there's no need to run into it. Studs are exposed, you come through. Ricky Ruiz, bit of a rash challenge. Well, Ruiz is okay to continue on. I think he's been really bright, the youngster, in terms of his spacing. Always an outlet on the weak side. Seemed to be a little bit cleaner in his technical ability.
Here comes the cross, it's punched away. A chance now for Orange County to look back towards goal. It's Norris, there's a player down in the area, and the referee is forced to stop play. Dollenmeyer was holding his head, which is the reason why the referee has to stop the play.
Really good ball in from Dogman. Jamali Wade comes straight through Noah Dollenmeyer. There it is, a head injury. You have to stop play immediately. Good refereeing yet again from Abdu Njai.
Dollenmeyer getting checked out, and it'll be a drop ball for Orange County as the back line has a conversation with Paul Hardiman, who joined this club back in 2021. He's named an interim back on June 25th. Named the permanent head coach about a month later. Had a pro career in England that spanned 18 years. You can see on the left part of the screen, Danny Stone, now his second game as part of the assistant coaching staff. And you might know the name Danny Stone from his time with Phoenix Rising. He was let go by Phoenix at the end of June. And just a few weeks ago, signing up here with Orange County to be one of the lead assistants. And you know the rivalry between Orange County and Phoenix, that just adds to it. Drop ball for Scott. He's trying to lift it in. Akwe gets it away. Dollenmeyer waiting to come back on the field. And this time a goal kick, and big Dollenmeyer will enter again. It's been a similar story for El Paso over the past few years, and it's been their bad starts. In 2022, just one win in their opening 7 games. 2023, 1 win in their opening 5. And this year, 1 win in their opening 11. And give them credit for making the playoffs a couple of those years, but it doesn't seem like it's going to happen this year either. Shot from distance! And Jamali Wade gets his hands behind it.
Just too easy for Orange County to break through the midfield line of the Locomotive. Coronado and Calvillo getting caught on the same side of the field. Now you afford Haggard just to slip in right in front of that back line. No pressure whatsoever. He calls his own number. In the end, an easy save for the goalkeeper of the quality of Jamali Wade.
Great touch by Calvillo, and El Paso keeps it, and he distributes out wide. Option streaming forward. Here's Tumi Moshobani. Moshobani tried the curler and was blocked. Dunbar now for Orange County as the pace and tempo picks up again. Haggard for Dunbar. Dunbar tries his luck. Another deflected shot. Possession has been in favor of Orange County tonight at shade under 57%, but the shots well in favor of El Paso. And they are the team that had a goal disallowed in this game due to offside. Tight margins too. Here's Kyle Scott. Norris keeps it on the deck for Powers. Quick passing from Orange County. Akwe up to meet the header. Scott. Here's Norris and Lamb.
When you get this deep into an opponent's defending third, you need more width. You need Owen Lamb to be a little bit higher and more and wider. And what that'll do, that'll open up passing lanes into Ben Norris, Kyle Scott, so Ethan Zubak. Started off very strong, but since then has not been as influential as you would have hoped if you all are all Hardy men.
Scott, knock him, and turn back for Colin Shuttler. This pressure is giving Orange County some fits at the moment. They find a way out, Norris. And that's how you unlock it. Owen Lamb gonna play in behind and into the path of Zubak, but the header by Brandon Craig was nearly into his own net. A decent save at the end of the day by Jamali Waite.
You can't find success against a high pressuring side if you're clean, if you're decisive, and you have a lot of movement. Trying to unbalance this El Paso Locomotive side. It's a nightmare to deal with if you're Brandon Craig. You have to make a play on the ball because you have a player running off of your shoulder. Heads up and flawless positioning from Jamali Waite, the goalkeeper.
Powers, versatile player in the middle, can drop onto that back line, can
Great
play
ball.
in the middle. And now it's slipped ahead for Zubak. Zubak just wide. That was from back to front for Orange County and nearly the opener.
But it's one pass that takes about 6 players out of the game from El Paso Locomotive. Second pass from Hagar. Now you have Ethan Zubak playing off the shoulder between Brandon Craig and Akwe. Doesn't hit it clean. Bit of an awkward run up, the way that he picks his head up at the last second. Unable to get his hips around it. Pulls it wide. You just see how easy this is for Orange County. 2 passes and you're in top at the 18-yard box.
Orange County SC's 5th annual Corporate Cup is coming up fast. Our 7-on-7 tournament, soccer tournament, is designed to be a fun out-of-office adventure for your whole company. The tournament begins on Friday, September 27th, with the final taking place here at Championship Soccer Stadium on Wednesday, October 9th, after OCSC takes on Colorado Springs. Head to orangecountysoccer.com/corporate-cup to sign up your office today. The flag by the AR and a free kick on the way for Orange County.
It's a really difficult run to track if you are a Paso Locomotive. Now you're asking Dolenmeyer, one of your 3 center backs, to go towards the corner flag. Really clever from the youngster. Feels any sort of contact, he goes down, he makes the most of it, and wins a set piece for his side right before halftime.
Owen Lamb stands over it. Final 2 minutes plus stoppage time of the first half. The delivery, Dollenmeyer, the tallest player on the field, up to meet it. That's a foul against Owen Lamb. $10-ticket flex packs are the best way to attend multiple matches or to use all 10 tickets on your friends and family out to a match here at the Champ. Head to orangecountysoccer.com/flex-packs for more information. On the turn, Norris. And Dunbar, oh, puts him in a spin cycle, Dunbar. Here's Hagar, and poked away.
How good has he been?
It's been fun to watch tonight.
In this first half, the ability to take on his individual defender, comfortable in tight spaces, but the way that he does it at pace makes life very difficult for any defender. Shown a numerous of different looks, can come centrally, can beat you to the end line.
Broken up, Dunbar for Zubak. Hagart looking centrally, and it's just wide again. Dunbar the closest one to it for Orange County.
Been really impressed with the balance on the front line and the freedom that Paul Hardiman has his players to play with. Whether it's Hagart centrally, him wide. Now it's Ethan Zubak dropping in and providing the ball into the center midfielder.
2 minutes of stoppage time. It's presented by Zulfagari, and it's a city side fiber corner kick. Lamb ready to deliver. High lofted ball, back post. Comes centrally, and Scott hit that on a line. It's still not gone. Akwe out of play. There's a whistle that'll give it back to El Paso. That was a clean strike from Scott.
The center midfielder's dream, the way that this sets up for Kyle Scott. Back across his body. Watch how high he gets his right boot, horizontal to the ground. I do think it's Coronado that is really brave to get across from it. Hits it so clean, like you said, tattoos the ball. But brave from the center midfielder.
Powers. Floated over the top again. Hagart off his chest. Hagart cuts it back. Once more. Saved off the line. Acrobatics from Noah Dollenmeyer. What a play by the big center back. And Orange County going right back at it. A whistle, and that is halftime. And what an end to this first half.
We've seen some top quality football from both sides over the last 5 minutes. Last ditch defending efforts from El Paso Locomotive, every single player. And if you're Paul Hardiman, you have to be pleased with how your side has been on the ball, but now it's that final action that's been lacking.
We have reached the break here at Championship Soccer Stadium. What a first half this has been, but no goals to show for. Halftime presented by IPA Physio. Our score, Orange County 0, El Paso 0.
As founder of Omega, I understand that as a business owner, you've got a lot in your mind. Let the tax credit ninjas at Omega get you the money. It's rightfully yours. It's not too late to score big on tax credits, but you gotta act fast.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Here in Orange County, passion runs deep for the beautiful game and for the community. That's why Patterson Autos is proud to be the official sponsor of the Orange County Soccer Club. From Tustin Mazda to Tustin Hyundai, Huntington Beach Mazda to Mission Viejo Kia. We're 4 dealerships strong, serving Orange County with the best selection of your favorite vehicles. At Patterson Autos, we believe in teamwork, community, and giving back. So join us in cheering on OCSC. Come visit Patterson Autos, your favorite Orange County dealer, and let's score together.
Halftime is presented by IPA Physio. Our score, well, there is no score. Orange County and El Paso locked at 0-0 tonight in Irvine. The Western Conference standings, New Mexico, they are starting to create a bit of a distance between them and Sacramento, but the rest of it, it's very close there in the middle of the conference.
How good has Eric Quill and company been getting the best out of every single player on a New Mexico roster? Sacramento Republic and Mark Briggs, they've been under some heat as well, dropping points at Lou City, but bounced back against this El Paso Locomotive side. But it's so tight. Every point matters, especially here at home. If you're Orange County, continue to push up this Western Conference table.
That's what it looks like in the West. In the East, well, Louisville, they really put down a big scoreline tonight and finished 3-1 in favor of Louisville City against Charleston.
Sending a message to everyone, not only in these Eastern Conference standings, but in the USL Championship as a whole. But much like we've said about the Western Conference, extremely tight. Just look from place number 9 to number 4. Not a lot to separate. Every decision matters, home and away. Fantastic what you want for the championship.
Halftime here, and this is the moment we love. I mean, look at this. Saul Segovia proposing to Chanel Ascar on the field tonight. And she said yes.
Oh,
of course she said yes.
Just a little pulling
love
on the heartstrings here.
Love in the air in Irvine. There is no score at the break, but we're scoring on the field no matter what.
Is it somebody's birthday? Dad, come watch us hit this ugly piñata. Dad!
When Hornets show up, so do we. Terminix it.
They're hungry for the women's game. They want to see women's soccer. They want to play women's soccer, and that's what we're building at the USL.
You can see it in my eyes. I want the best. Anybody, every night, I won't settle for less. Got me looking to the sky, got me feeling blessed. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest. Burning up inside of my chest. Got this fire burning up inside of my chest.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
Go right up through the middle. A shot. Long range shot from Nordy. Stopped, and that one trickles in.
Mosquitoes show up, so do we. Terminix it.
Just the community aspect of Orange County Soccer Club. And if you want to support local sports and local teams, this is like the definition of a local team. More than just a soccer team, it's more of a huge family that's coming together here to support the one and only professional team that we have here in Orange County.
OCSC is just such an amazing place to go with the family on Saturday nights. We look forward to it so much, and we can't get enough of it.
Halftime tonight presented by IPA Physio. No score between Orange County and El Paso at the break. Busy times in the USL Championship. News and notes and some news out of the Bay Area. Well, the A's are moving out. The Roots are moving in. Oakland Roots signing a one-year lease agreement. They'll play next season at the Oakland Coliseum. Lexington, they'll be coming to the USL Championship. And how about a good month for Johan Peñaranda? 3 clean sheets, a save percentage up over 90% to help push Tulsa back into postseason contention. The team of the week in the USL Championship, John Bradford in North Carolina. He's the coach of the week. Wilson Harris, well, he leads the team of the week. What a game it was against Sacramento last week.
Fantastic game for Wilson Harris as Blue City do not stop there. They take down Charleston Battery 3-1, but John Bradford and company, a big win against the Switchbacks 4-1. So he gets the coach of the week, and you just look at the talent. I do think Juan W. Torres has been a really important piece for Charleston Battery. Surprise in this 2024 campaign. Coronado that we see here, Lucas Stauffer, as well as Nick Ross, Gagi for the Yoka Roots, all being fantastic in the respective clubs.
The Super League has begun tonight. It was Carolina Ascent to take down DC Power in front of almost 11,000. It was 10,553 in attendance tonight in Charlotte. Spokane and Fort Lauderdale, they are playing to a 1-1 draw right now in the 90th minute. Tomorrow, it's Tampa Bay Sun. They will host Dallas Trinity to close out the opening weekend in the USL Super League. All of these games can be seen on Peacock. Halftime is presented by IPA Physio. No score at the break. We'll have the second half along with highlights and stats on the way.
It's the community aspect of Orange County Soccer Club. And if you want to support local sports and local teams, this is like the definition of a local team. More than just a soccer team, it's more of a huge family that's coming together here to support the one and only professional team that we have here in Orange County.
OCSC is just such an amazing place to go with the family on Saturday nights. We look forward to it so much, and we can't get enough of it.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Here in Orange County, passion runs deep for the beautiful game and for the community. That's why Patterson Autos is proud to be the official sponsor of the Orange County Soccer Club. From Tustin Mazda to Tustin Hyundai, Huntington Beach Mazda to Mission Viejo Kia. We're 4 dealerships strong, serving Orange County with the best selection of your favorite vehicles. At Patterson Autos, we believe in teamwork, community, and giving back. So join us in cheering on OCSC. Come visit Patterson Autos, your favorite Orange County dealer, and let's score together.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Patterson Auto and the Noah Benardute Foundation. Halftime highlights, Orange County and El Paso. No goals, but plenty of chances, including this one, El Paso on the break.
We've seen a lot of quality football, especially in the attacking phase for both of these games. As Coronado continues his run, the back line is retreating, but this is a fantastic save from Sheltler. Watch how quickly he gets his right arm above to push it up and away over the crossbar. And this is the best action that we've seen from the Locomotive. Moshibani comes centrally. Now you're asking Orange County to collapse. And where's the space? The wide parts of the field. Armando Reno does everything right, just a tad bit off. And his initial run gets called offside. 2 passes from Orange County. First from Powers into Hagart. Ethan Zuback is in from 19 yards out, just pulls it a little bit wide. A player that quality, you expect him to hit the target, unable to really ask questions of Jamali Waite. And this is probably the play of that first half. Hagart does really well to elude not 1, but 2 El Paso Locomotive players. Noah Delameyer playing like a second goalkeeper, acrobatics at its finest. 0-0, we walk into halftime.
The halftime stats, just 1 more shot for El Paso than Orange County. Same amount of shots on target. It's pretty much right there for the taking.
I think it'll be very interesting to see both of these managers to see if they dip into the bench to give a little bit of a different personnel, a different look in this next 45 minutes. I do think for El Paso Locomotive defending, you need to be a little bit more compact and structured when you elect to press. And for Orange County, what can you do high up the field now? You're getting those opportunities. Now you need to make them count.
Welcome you back to Championship Soccer Stadium. Couple of past teammates talking things over. Seth Kasipli and Eric Calvillo. Plenty of good action tonight across the USL Championship. How about Las Vegas? Their 11-game unbeaten run is over. They lose by 2-1 to Hartford Athletic. 2 unanswered goals by Hartford to win that one. Pittsburgh and Colorado Springs finishes 2-2. Rhode Island and Oakland finish in a 1-1 draw. Rhode Island, they just continue to pick up points. That is their league-leading 12th draw. As a substitution is coming, it is Ryan Flood who will enter this game to replace the youngster Ben Norris. Flood on loan from Phoenix Rising after spending last year with Finn Harps in Ireland. Maybe one of the biggest results of the night, though. Loudon goes to St. Pete and takes down the Rowdies by 2-0. You mentioned Louisville's 3-1 win over Charleston. How about Memphis 2-0 over Tulsa? New Mexico holding on at home to take down Monterey Bay by 3-2. And San Antonio takes down North Carolina by 1-0. And now you are caught up with the night's action in the USL Championship. And this is the last game going, so we welcome you in wherever you are watching from tonight. Ricky Lopez-Espin, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks so much for being with us. Waiting on the whistle of Abdu Njai to get us on our way. El Paso in white, Orange County in black. There's the whistle, and away we go. Orange County and El Paso, 45 more minutes tonight from Irvine. Ball just stayed on the touchline, and El Paso trying to look up fields. Too much there from Knockham and Powers. And a free kick right at midfield to El Paso. At sub, Flood coming on for Norris is presented by MediQuip.
And that will push Hagart centrally, so now your middle 3 for Paul Hardiman, Kyle Scott, Chris Hagart, and Dylan Powers. Ryan Flood will play on this left-hand side. Bit of a different personnel look for Orange County. Did think Ben Morris had some bright spots in that first 45 minutes. As he picks up a silly yellow, a little bit of man managing from the Orange counter headman.
Here's Craig, Philadelphia Union loanee. Here's Wahab Akwe. And El Paso building through the lines with Andy Cabrera. Cut back for Calvillo. Dollenmeyer. Paso got into good spaces in that first half. Their best chances, though, arguably came in transition. His possession turned right back over. A whistle and a free kick. This will go El Paso's way. Loaded forward and nothing doing from Miles Lyons. Couple of assists from him this year, but not on this occasion. Play it down the line. Ball did go out for another El Paso throw. Paso will reset things at the back with Wahab Akwe. Lions. And there's Cabrera or Coronado. Craig. Long switch of play. And it might spring Orange County into an attack. Dunbar with room to run. Powers. Dogman. Again, Dunbar. He's shown his skill tonight. His right winger position, but this time turns it over. And El Paso on the move again with Andy Cabrera. Lions wish to cut it back. Dollenmeyer again, floating it forward. There's that pressure from El Paso, trying to speed Orange County up. Back to Shuttler, Cabrera, high up the fields.
Just so much space yet again.
Hagart, this is played in behind. And here's Ryan Flood. Flood saved. Went for power and weight was equal to it. And now a foul against Ethan Zubak.
Yet again, as Coronado and Calvillo are pressing high, leaves about 20 yards for Chris Hagart to pick up his head and find this ball into Ryan Flood. Like you said, Josh, elects for power, but that is a fantastic save from Jamali Waite. If you do go for power, you need to go high to the goalkeeper's side or low and hard. Reactionary, flawless positioning from the Jamaican international.
That's now 2 good saves by each goalkeeper in that goal. Remember, Shuttler denying Coronado in the first half.
Ryan Flood hits it really well. Tags the ball, close in proximity. Jamali Waite makes that look a lot easier than what it is. Yet again, it's the same issue for El Paso Locomotive. If you do elect to press high, bad giveaway.
Here's Flood. Put that in the middle. Flood was a big goal scorer last year in Ireland with Finn Harp, scored 14 goals in 36 appearances, played in more of an attacking role. In his past with Phoenix, he's played as a wing back or even more of a left back at times. Broke it up, and El Paso looking to stream forward quickly. Sliding it ahead, Cabrera cuts it back. The extra pass off the mark. Moreno tracks it down. Cleared away as far as Coronado. Cabrera back in the mixer and cleared. Orange County trying to go quick down the line. Zubak all by himself. He does well to hold play up. Dunbar trying to connect with Zubak, and Akwe steps in. Dogman. Flood. His service mishit. And El Paso get it away, and a whistle. Yellow card will go to Chris Hagart, and that is for dissent.
Bit of frustration here from Hagart. There is a little bit of contact, but give credit to Coronado. He makes the most of it. It's a follow through on the right leg. No ill will whatsoever. That's the words to our center referee, to Njai. I get him in the book.
Second ball picked up by Moshobani. El Paso on the move again. Moreno. Moreno takes it on, pushed away by Shuttler. Maybe through some traffic and out for a corner.
To me, Moshobani has been really clever at the spaces that he picks up in between the lines. And now it has his ability to bring players into the game. Not an easy save for Shuttler, the way that it bounces off the turf, not once, but twice. The parried away wide of his near post.
City side fiber corner kick for Andy Cabrera. Cabrera towards the near post, cleared away. As far as Ricky Ruiz, another chance to send it forward. Slipped in behind. Moreno turns it back. The back heel, Cabrera. It's another corner kick. Another city side fiber corner kick. Calvillo to deliver this time. More depth on it. Dollenmeyer sends it towards goal. He was battling with Ethan Zubak. It's LAFC versus LA Galaxy Academies right there. Scott. Header down. Deflection on the clearance. It falls to Zubak, who takes it on and just wide. What a bad effort.
Difficult technique here from Ethan Zubak, but notice the patience to let the ball down and the way that he swings through it. A little follow through to give it that bit of a dip. Just unable to put it on target to trouble Jamali Waite.
Another cross coming in. Flood lets it run through. Dogman, he didn't realize Cabrera slipped. Now he tries to shoot, but it took a deflection. Powers blocked out a play.
Really clever from Ryan Flood to continue his run and bring two players with him. Result of that, Dogman has a clear opportunity on target. You need to hit it first time.
Dogman cuts it in. Dogman delivers and too close to Waite. The ideas seem to be there for Orange County. The execution is lacking.
You have to be picture perfect to drop this ball in off the shoulder of Aquay in front of Jamali Waite. Least preferred right foot from Dogman. Always asking a lot.
Fox gets it back for Shuttler, who comes to claim it. County looking forward once more. Scott. Dogman, positive first touch off the chest. And a corner kick coming for Orange County, presented by Cityside Fiber. Right in front of the vocal supporter section tonight here at Championship Soccer Stadium.
Let's get loud, man. 3.0 CXC corner.
Kyle Scott, his delivery right on top of Jamali Waite. He spilled it. There was some miscommunication. Flood brings it down. Moves it out wide for Scott again, who floats it up, and Waite spills it, but this time is able to collect it, and then collides with Cameron Dunbar. All is good that ends well. Armando Moreno could be in. Moreno blocked. And well done by Andrew Fox.
Notice a little drop of the shoulder from Moreno to get the right body position of Lamb. Not a foul whatsoever. I do think if he takes that secondary touch horizontally, he takes Fox out of the game. As he continues his run towards that near post, now you play into the hands of Fox to close down the space. Fantastic in terms of his timing to deny Moreno.
Cityside Fiber corner kick for Eric Calvillo and El Paso. Lifted up, punched away by Shuttler. He didn't get the clearance. Ruiz for Moshobani. Coronado, driven ball in, looking for the big Dollenmeyer, and he was all over the back of Dylan Powers. Trying to return it, but the pass off the mark. Andy Cabrera racing forward. Pass too far out in front of Tumi Moshobani. He recovers well though. Coronado stepping into it, and another block, but it's still available. Calvillo blocked. It's a block party tonight, and now a point to the spot. And El Paso, a chance to take the lead.
I think initially Coronado misses this ball into Armando Moreno. If you punch this early into your striker, has a better angle. Now a bit of chaos. The extra pass from Moreno. Kyle Scott never sees Miles Lyons. It's a foul. There is contact. Watch the left leg come across the body right there. Not a lot of contact, but you impede his run. And that's what gets you in trouble. Out of nothing, El Paso Locomotive have the ability to go up a goal here in the 64th minute.
El Paso 2 for 2 on penalties this season. Colin Shuttler has faced 3 penalties, and he has not saved any of them. It is Eric Calvillo who will step to the spot for El Paso, trying to score against his former club. Eric Calvillo scores, and El Paso leads in Irvine. No celebration for Calvillo, but the Locomotive lead on the road.
As a center midfielder, you have to be aware of your surroundings. Never peeks over his right shoulder as he lunges in a little bit late. Miles Lyons goes down. Give credit to the outside back. A player with 2 goals on the season, make that 3. Steps up confidently, closes up his hips at the last second, sends Shuttler the wrong way. Really good pen. Eric Calvillo.
Spent 1 season, Calvillo, with Orange County. It was the title-winning season. A lot of respect for this club here. Subs on. Bryce Jamison has entered for Ethan Zubak. Correction, that is a sub for Ryan Dogman. Zubak came over to get a bit of treatment. So just the 1 sub is Ryan Dogman exiting, and Bryce Jamison, the 18-year-old, 4 goals so far this season. The youngest Orange County player to score a brace. He scored it against Colorado Springs. That sub is presented by Metaquip. Coming forward again, Moreno tripped, free kick. Outside the area, but another good look at goal coming for El Paso.
Fantastic little slip ball in here for Coronado, but notice the way that Armando Moreno receives this ball. His hips are already open in a positive manner. So now that gives him the ability to create a little bit of separation with that second touch. As he slashes across Dylan Powers' path of run, he goes down. And El Paso Locomotive have the momentum here.
Another good look at goal from a set piece. Eric Calvillo, Tumi Moshobani stand over it. 4-man wall. Calvillo takes it on. Calvillo! Oh, it was close.
He hits this well. Eric Calvillo. Don't know if that took a nick off the post. We'll take a look at it here. And it does. Bending away from Shuttler. Has him beat.
Last 5 losses for Orange County. They have been shut out. Trying to get something started tonight. They came into this game, no goals in their last 3. It was a 272-minute scoring drought. They haven't scored a goal in 4 of their last 5 games. Fox. Here's Hagart. Touched away. Return ball for Hagart. Rolled through the middle and trying to touch it along. Akwe the clearance. Flood trying to be a bit too fancy and turns it over.
You start to see Paso Locomotive settle in a little bit deeper in their defensive structure, especially between Calvillo and Coronado. They don't need to go and search the game now. So if you are Orange County, how do you unbalance that middle too? Kyle Scott needs to be a little bit more mobile. You need him to make those selfless runs towards the corner flag to pull one of them out, and then you can create a little bit of an overload between Hagart and Dylan Powers.
Shabani goes over, and the referee will bring it back to the initial foul. A free kick for El Paso.
Foul from Ryan Flood. That's a tough challenge on the secondary action right there. That catches him.
And Abdu Njai with a yellow card in his hand. It goes to the substitute, Bryce Jamison. Floated out wide, nodded ahead, but still not quite wide enough. Throw into Orange County, 20 minutes to go. All of a sudden, Orange County chasing this game. Paso has won 4 games this year, but 3 of them have been on the road. 11 points, has 8th best in the Western Conference. Orange County's home form, also 8th best in the Western Conference. Shabani, a challenge put in from behind, and the referee will pull out his yellow card for Scott. And El Paso did not appreciate that challenge.
And rightly so. I mean, Mo Shabani's been causing all sorts of issues. It's the scissor action that comes through, that right leg of Kyle Scott. It's the first one right there, the secondary leg, and the way that he continues his motion. You've seen that given a different color. And rightly so. El Paso Locomotive players, very vocal. It's a rash challenge from Kyle Scott.
The right color for you?
I think it's an orange card. I think that's a really tough one. I would not have been surprised if we see Abdu Njai reach into that back pocket and hit that secondary leg from the backside, a scissor motion. has all the makings of what could be a red card. Right here, that right leg catches the left ankle of Tumi Moshabani. Wilmer Cabrera definitely thinks it should be red. I tend to agree with him. Now Scott's very lucky to continue on with this game.
Scott was the one that conceded the penalty. Now, as you call it, an orange card. Not quite a red. A little too much for a yellow. A yellow card it is for Scott. Egard couldn't pluck it down for Orange County. And El Paso carries on again. And a slide it ahead, taken by Shuttler. Crowd trying to get behind their home team tonight. Ahead for Bryce Jamison, the teenager. Heavy touch and out of play. Orange County SC's 5th annual Corporate Cup is coming up fast. Our 7-on-7 soccer tournament is designed to be a fun out-of-office adventure for your whole company. The tournament begins on Friday, September 27th, with the final taking place here at Championship Soccer Stadium on Wednesday, October 9th, after Orange County takes on Colorado Springs. Head to orangecountysoccer.com/corporate-cup to sign up your office today. Taken by Jamali Waite, and it was very close as to whether that was a back pass or not. Referee didn't think so. The crowd thought otherwise. Calvillo delivers out wide. Moshabani ahead for Moreno. Moreno turns it back, clips it up. Cabrera maybe trying to set up for a bike. Coronado settles. One extra touch. Coronado saved. Shuttler at full stretch and through traffic.
We've seen Coronado be at his best, arriving into the attacking phase of this game from a deep lying position. But yet Shuttler, yet again, answers every single question.
Scott. Nice Jamison. Flood on the overlap. Cross bouncing into the arms of Jamali Waite. El Paso in no rush at the moment with 15 minutes to go. Over, Haggart. Here's the shot, and Jamali Waite makes the save, denying Dunbar. El Paso trying to get this out. Orange County playing with a sense of urgency right now. They do not want to drop points at home to the bottom team in the Western Conference. Dunbar looking for Zubak. Cleared away. Dunbar lays it off. Haggart, it comes centrally. Scott Scott for Zubak. It was just inches out in front. They are so close.
Really clever from Kyle Scott. If you're Zubak, you just need to move your feet a little bit quicker and be lighter on them. If you reach with your left foot, you have the ability to control the ball. Gets caught flat-footed, and then he's in the end reaching for it.
Subs coming for El Paso. Bolo Akinyote and Ricardo Zacharias will enter. Tumi Moshobani and Andy Cabrera make way. Akinyote his first season with El Paso after 3 years with Miami. Zacharias now in his 4th season with El Paso. Previously in the USL with Chattanooga Red Wolves. Med-equip substitutions.
Was very impressed with Tumi Moshobani's performance here today. Playing as a false number 9, not his natural position, but caused all sorts of issues for Orange County's back line.
Floated forward again, and there's Jamali Wade.
Now as Wilmer Cabrera likes to drop in, Bolo Akinyote, he's gonna slot right next to Coronado. Bit more structured defensively, 2 players that are gonna stay at home. I'll pop off. Eric Calvillo a bit higher to this right-hand side. Zacharias will run down centrally to see this game out for El Paso Locomotive.
Getting it infield, it's Kyle Scott. Scoreless drought right now for Orange County, well over 300 minutes. Approaching now 4 games. Haggard. Cross into a good area. Akwe down to dig it out. Appeals for penalty, appeals for free kick. Orange County keeps it, but Jamison gives it right back. So Christian Sorto getting some instructions.
I don't think there's much in this whatsoever.
Here comes El Paso back the other way. Chance to shoot, and another block. And that'll be a foul going back the other way. Miles Lyons a bit clumsy, and he sees himself into the book.
Just no need for Miles Lyons. You see Wilmer Cabrera very frustrated on the sideline. Jamison is going horizontally towards the sideline. Move your feet, make him play negative, and your job is done.
And 2 subs, Seth Kasipli and Christian Sorto for Haggard and Dunbar.
And number 7, Cameron Dunbar.
Haggard has been a nice addition for Orange County. Those are Med-equip substitutions. Shot count right now, 16-11 to El Paso, 6-4 in shots on target. Same direction to the road team. 10-ticket flex packs are the best way to attend multiple matches or to use all 10 tickets on your friends and family out to a match here at the Champ. Head to orangecountysoccer.com/flex-packs for more information. Return it to Jamison. Spilled momentarily by Dollenmeyer. Now he sends it away. Out for a throw-in. Scott looking over the top. Collected nicely, and the header away by Akwe. It falls for Jamison, who moves it back out wide. Stood up at post, looping onto the top of the net. It's all right there for Orange County. They just can't get it in.
Fantastic work from Owen Lamb. Understanding as Dylan Powers continues his run, he's going to pull out Brandon Craig with him. But if you're Ethan Zubak, this ball needs to be headed down. Back across where it came from, aiming for that near post. As he likes to go up and over, really difficult since it's so close to get it underneath the crossbar.
Zubak again. Deflected. Sorto slips, Powers goes down, it ends up out for a corner. Brandon Craig, some hard defending for El Paso tonight. Everybody's slipping in this sequence. Cityside fiber corner kick sent back post, and Jamali Waite is there again.
How good has El Paso Locomotive been through 85 minutes? Jamali Waite has made, well, big-time saves. Dollenmeyer, Akwe, and Craig all putting their bodies on the line.
Orange County racing forward again with Flood. And now Sorto.
Good ball.
Finding that central space, Kasipli. Floated in, Waite is there to claim it. Maybe hard to put it on the same level, but Jamali Waite was balling out like this in Copa America as well. He's gotten used to being under some pressure.
Makes it look a lot easier than what it is from Jamali Waite. Commanding his 6-yard box, making himself as big as possible.
Another substitution for Orange County, and this will be the final one of the night. The 18-year-old Nico Ruiz will enter for Dylan Powers. Ruiz now in his 3rd season with Orange County, his 5th appearance of 2024. It's a Med-Equip sub. Sorto. Brings it ahead. He's bouncing out of play. Time starting to run thin on Orange County at home. Sipley. Scott, the switch of play. The cross fizzled in. Coronado collects for El Paso. This will be a nice end of the California road trip for El Paso if they can finish off this 1-0 victory. Fresh off their win last week against Miami. Trying to make it 2 wins out of 3. There's no shame in losing at Sacramento. It's not an easy place to go. As Nick Hines prepares to enter for El Paso. It's the end of the night for Armando Moreno. And Moreno will see a yellow card on his way off the field. I think that is because he did not go off at the closest point of exit. You got the yellow card already, you might as well take your time coming off, right? So Hines enters, the 26-year-olds. His 3rd season with El Paso. A Med-Equip substitution. Into the 90th minute now. And it's really starting to look bleak for Orange County unless they can find something soon. Switch of play. Ryan Flood. It back, Sorto floats it up. Waite is there to get something on it, and then he keeps it. He was fouled in the sequence, and a free kick for El Paso.
Just a bit too much air on it from Sorto. You need this ball to be driven. Because as you put it up there, now Jamali Waite has the ability to read the flight. Talked about it earlier. Commanding your 6-yard box is everything as a goalkeeper, taking out either it's your teammate or the opposition in front of you, and he's done just that through 90 minutes here tonight.
6 minutes of stoppage time presented by Zulfagari. On the near side. It's a free kick back to El Paso, and it's Eric Calvillo's goal that right now is standing up as the winner. Did not celebrate when he scored that goal, but it'd be pretty sweet to come away with 3 points at the end of this so they can hold on for these 5 minutes.
Didn't celebrate, but jawing at the fans here.
If you're gonna give it, you gotta take it, right? Flood.
Great touch.
Steps around Calvillo. Ruiz delivers, puts it in the mixer. Aquay up to head of the way. Kasipli Wouldn't keep it, and Ruiz carries it out, and he was fouled. Paso in no rush to take this. Paso, another trip to California coming next weekend. They'll take on Monterey Bay, and they'll have a weekend off before a home match against Detroit, and then back out on the road for Indy 11. They have a lot of home matches coming at the end of the season. 5 of their final 7 will be at Southwest University Park. They have a long way to go to catch up with the bottom portion of the playoff picture in the West, but stack some wins together, you never know. Hines will take this into the corner. Throw into Orange County, 3 minutes to go. Orange County doesn't get much easier for them. They have a trip to Charleston coming up next. And Charleston, a team that sure is looking to get back on track after that big loss tonight in Louisville. Flip down the line. Zacharias wants to keep it in the corner. That's the decision. It's a corner kick. Paso getting a little bit closer. And for Zacharias, it'll come through for Shuttler. 100 seconds to go for Orange County to salvage something tonight at home. That's not going to get it done. A throw into El Paso.
Has to be very frustrating if you are Paul Hardiman. Through 95 minutes of this game, you've been the better side. You've got on the ball, you've dictated tempo, you've created golden opportunities. But the goalless drought continues on. Unable to find the back of the net.
A chance to put this away. Quixote, he'll just stride to the corner. And now the flag is up for offside. One last chance for Orange County tonight. Ruiz. Floating it up, a hopeful ball forward. Kasipli goes low with it and cleared away. They get a corner kick and send Shuttler forward again, a la Sacramento earlier this year. Flood, his chance might have been the best one of the game for Orange County, the one saved at the near post by Jamali Wade. The long throw in his locker, and he might use it here. Flood flicked along, dug out by Dollenmeyer. We're through the 6 minutes. A look at the watch from the referee. The cross is blocked, and that is full time. A gutsy win tonight on the road for El Paso, as they beat Orange County by a 1-0.
What an effective performance this was from Wilmer Cabrera and his side. the effort put forth on the back end of this game, defending their box fantastically. Bodies on the line. You took your goal extremely well from your captain, Calvillo, and you take all 3 points back to Texas.
Our man of the match is presented by Hogue. It's Ryan Flood. He influenced the game coming on at halftime, but not enough tonight.
We saw him play a plethora of different positions. I thought he was very good on the ball. Had that golden opportunity that he elected to go for power. But as a sub, how do you impact the game in a positive manner? Ryan Flood did just that.
We will come back and wrap things up tonight from Irvine. It finishes Orange County 0, El Paso Locomotive 1.
Just the community aspect of Orange County Soccer Club. And if you want to support local sports and local teams, this is like the definition of a local team. More than just a soccer team, it's more of a huge family that's coming together here to support the one and only professional team that we have here in Orange County.
OCSC is just such an amazing place to go with the family on Saturday nights. We look forward to it so much, and we can't get enough of it.
Kids grow up fast. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. With Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Full time tonight, and our final score is presented by Raising Cane's. El Paso Locomotive takes down Orange County by 1-0. Our full-time highlights are presented by Omega Accounting. Orange County and El Paso, it was back and forth. It was wide open. This a great chance, and in the end, a great save.
In the first half, there was a lot of attacking football from both sides. As Coronado, I thought he was really good at understanding when to join the attack from a deep lying position. His first touch sets him up for success, but this is some save from Scheller. Right arm over the crossbar, and this was the best action that we've seen from the Locomotive. As Tumimo Shivani played as a false number 9, now you collapse this back line for Orange County. You play wide, you get it back in quickly, but a bit too quick is Armando Moreno to step off his line. And then this, notice a little change of angle from Hagart. Eludes Akwe, eludes Brandon Craig, beats Jamali Waite, but the man that he does not beat is the center back, Noel Dollenmeyer, putting everything on the line to keep this thing 0-0. To continue back on, best opportunity once again from Ryan Flood. Elects to go for power, hits it so well and so clean. How good is this save from Jamali Waite? Reactionary with his right bear claw, how quickly he gets up. Bottom of your screen. Lions adventures in the 18-yard box, but it's the left leg from Kyle Scott. He never sees him, never peeks over his right shoulder. It's a clear foul, and who's going to step him? Who's going to be the difference maker? Eric Calvillo. Cool as you would like, slots it too low into that left bottom corner. 1-0, El Paso Locomotive.
And it was the lone goal of the night. The stats are presented by Hogue. A lot of shots in this game, but Orange County, it's a similar story now. 362 minutes without a goal.
Just needs to be better in front of net. You can take some positives from it if you are a hardy man, that you're creating those opportunities. But now what do you do with those opportunities, and how good can you be in that final third? That's the next step in the progression for Orange County as they continue their playoff hunt.
That will do it for our coverage tonight from Irvine and Championship Soccer Stadium. Orange County suffer another home defeat, while El Paso end their California trip with 3 points. For our entire crew and broadcast partner Ricky Lopez Espin, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Irvine as El Paso head back to Texas with the points. Good night from SoCal.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.